that you say you're for border security, but at the same time you voted against funding for construction of the border wall. And are you being hypocritical in playing both sides of this?
It's not both sides. I support securing our borders, and some of the best ways to do that is actually through technology. And here's the other thing. When we talk about our borders, it's not just our southern borders. It's our ports of entry as well that, quite frankly, haven't had the funding they should have for a very long time here. And it's one of those things where we need to make sure that we are cracking down on the drugs coming into our country, human trafficking as well, and one of the best ways to do that is actually investing in technology.
Ashley Hinson, everybody says they're for immigration reform. What are you going to do to make it happen? And what does it have to include?
Absolutely. Well, first thing I want to say is I do challenge you on that, Congresswoman, what you said about your support for not being hypocritical there, because you voted against the bill that made sanctuary cities illegal in the state of Iowa, and you also voted for an amendment that provided health care for illegal immigrants. I don't think you can do both. What would you do? Yes, and I'm going to get there. I think what I would do is I would first approach the H-1B visa program. I've talked to dozens of employers, small business owners in the district who I know need these reforms so they can grow and expand their businesses. What we've seen is a challenging pandemic that, obviously has thrown some curveballs to the growth we were seeing in this state and in this country. But boy, it was there before the pandemic. We're going to get there again. I know it, and I'm hopeful. I'm hearing that from small businesses. So that would be the first step that I would do. I would work on the H-1B visa reform. I also think we need to focus on our worker pipeline nationally, and that's a great partnership in making sure we can do that.
Do you care to respond to her question?
Well, look, when it comes to keeping our communities safe, I actually listened to our sheriffs and our police officers when it came to the bill that you are referencing. At the end of the day, they spoke to us, and we do not have sanctuary cities in Iowa. And they said that that bill that came up was going to cause so much fear in their communities that when there were folks who were scared or wanted to report something, that they wouldn't do it, and it would actually make things worse for their communities.
Next question, okay.
Let's circle